your storm station forecast with meteorologist Malcolm Byron.
With this week's drought update, it continues to expand. Let me get out of the way and show you the progression. You'll see that tan shaded area overtaking many more areas on the map, including Hammond, New Orleans, Opelousas, Abbeville under a moderate drought as well. But there's this giant chunk in the middle, including Baton Rouge and Point South, which still aren't doing too bad. However, it is worth noting that this yellow, abnormally dry zone is moving into northern East Baton Rouge Parish. And as of today, Baton Rouge Metro Airport is starting to run a slight deficit. So we need the rain, and we have a chance to get some this weekend. The thing is, it's not going to be a ton. I think most of us are looking at under an inch across Metro Baton Rouge. Now, look at this map. You'll notice that these colorations get a little bit darker the farther south and east you go. In fact, closer to Grand Isle and coastal sections, you even start flirting with some of the blues on here, and that would be closer to 5 inches of rain. So far southeastern Louisiana, they're going to get the lion's share of the rain this weekend. We just probably won't see a ton in the inland locations, but there will still be some showers out and about. Next 7 days, we're losing a little over an inch from the soil, and probably won't be enough to replenish what we lose through evaporation. Here's a look at Futurecast for the weekend. Starting Saturday morning, you'll notice a lot of sunshine, a few clouds by the coast, and as we take the clock into the afternoon, you'll see green indicating showers near the coast. And as we go through the rest of Saturday afternoon, inland locations are largely dry. I think showers are mainly confined to far southeast Louisiana on Saturday, meaning that most of us are probably going to get outside without any rain worries. Then as we move into Sunday, that's when we begin to see some changes. Here's Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. You can see that moisture filtering inland. We're talking scattered shower and thunderstorm activity for the second half of the week. Again, doesn't look like a washout as of right now, but we'll let you know if anything changes. Bringing it back home to today, I want to show you the time lapse. This is around 12:30, and you'll notice a lot of clouds in the sky, but as we take you further into the afternoon, you'll notice a lot of those clouds fizzling out. Sunshine is dominating at this particular point in time, and that's because deep tropical moisture is shifting west, and that's where we find the majority of the afternoon pop-up thunderstorms this afternoon. There's barely anything at all in the Baton Rouge metro. But to the east, we are identifying a little tongue of moisture out towards Slidell. Yeah, a couple rogue showers within that. That's going to slide into the area overnight, which is why we won't totally rule out a stray shower, but it will be the exception as opposed to the rule. Otherwise, we'll be mostly clear. 68 degrees, the overnight low, 4 degrees above the average of 64. There's your storm station 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, maybe a little more difficult to reach 90 degrees. We'll go for 88, then 87 on Saturday. Sunday into the middle 80s, but really our high temperature then dependent on the timing of cloud cover and rain. If we see a fair amount of rain for a good part of the day, maybe a little lower than that. But then we're back up a little closer to 90 degrees early next week as our rain chances settle. It'll be humid too, as evidenced by our overnight lows near 70 degrees.